Another week, another speed paint. Welcome to this new speed paint commentary. Today we're looking at a pretty early speed paint that I did in the year. Probably one of the first drawings I did for the year. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim, the game, re-released in around February or so. Or maybe it was January. I know this is one of the first drawings I did for the year. And the Fall Guys video was like, the Fall Guys one was pretty close to the end of the year. So this is me still trying to figure out what I'm doing with Clip Studio Paint. I got it right this time. As you can see on the right, I don't have all of the pens, the pens that I have from the previous episodes. I hadn't gotten any yet, so I'm just using a lot of the default stuff, and this is me trying to figure out doing more line stuff. It starts off like that pretty quickly, but it eventually sort of devolves into me going back to my lineless style. Yeah, it's been a big challenge in general, just trying to get back into doing line stuff, mostly because I want to get back into trying to do webcomic stuff in the future. And even though the lineless style looks nice, it isn't very time efficient. So, because I don't know, if you have the lines look nice, and then from there you can deal with the color. Like, it seems like it's more steps because the lineless style is just color. But I don't know, I feel like you gotta do a lot to make it look nice. And so for this one, it's like I draw Scott lined. And I think I initially even wanted to save the lines for something else if I wanted to just keep it around, because I remember in the moment I remember liking it, but no, it doesn't stay like this forever. What was the initial idea for this anyway? Like, I guess for me it's like since Ubisoft is the one who published the game, I thought, okay, so maybe like they like add like a secret character or something, right? Like they add like Rayman or something, because he shows up in Brawlhalla as not necessarily a crossover skin, but as an actual character. And I was like, I don't know, that'd be cool if they did more stuff like that, right? Like, what if Rayman shows up next to Scott in the beat 'em up, you know? It's too bad though, because like I feel like in reality that probably would never happen. I don't know. The closest we get is the new Ubisoft logo showing up in the first level. That's kind of about it, honestly. I think the whole idea is pretty fun though, seeing them do more crossover stuff. I don't know. Likewise, like vice versa, I'd love to see Scott Pilgrim show up in other crossover stuff, right? It's a franchise where I think he can just like show up in anything. It doesn't feel like it's dependent on him having something, you know, like a new movie or a new show or something. He can just kind of show up because he's like a legacy thing. And I'm actually working on like a commentary. Pineapple Grenader talks about stuff video about Brawlhalla crossovers, and Scott Pilgrim is one of those. And I just think the idea of them doing more Scott Pilgrim stuff that isn't necessarily a continuation is a fun idea. I also obviously want to see more Rayman stuff. It is kind of disappointing that, like, you know, you don't get to see a lot of the Limbless Wonder. I don't know. I guess I kind of feel like it's like, I don't really understand what the hold off is for Rayman. Why they haven't done a whole lot of new stuff with the character. I feel like there's a lot you can do with him. You could totally do like kind of like you can iterate on what they're doing with Immortals Phoenix Rising, because if anything, like the Breath of the Wild style game and the Assassin's Creed Ubisoft open world is really just sort of like an inflated version of what we were doing with Mario 64 and Rayman 2, basically, right? I wonder how people would feel about that, right? If like a new Rayman game sort of fit that Ubisoft open world mold, would Would people like it? Would people hate it? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, because there's lots of people who like the new Assassin's Creed, right? Well, I remember Odyssey and Origins getting some decent reception, and then people kind of like were doubling back on like on Valhalla, and we're kind of like, it's not that great. So I don't know. Maybe. Then again, there's some people who really liked Immortals. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but I remember appreciating it. I don't know. That's just something interesting to think about, right? What would Rayman look like if he came back? Whenever he comes back. A while ago, I did an analysis video that was speculating on what we might see in on one of the first few Ubisoft Connects. It's funny though, because I was planning on making another one for the second one that they did, and I was going to talk about Scott Pilgrim, and I completely forgot about it. And then the second one that they did, they put out Scott Pilgrim, and I was like, huh. Well, that was such a great time for me to actually forget making that video. But nevertheless, in the first analysis video I did for Ubisoft Connect, I was thinking about what they would do with Rayman, right? And I thought maybe the Mario Rabbids team are doing something, right? Because it's like, if you only have them doing Mario plus Rabbids, it's like, what else are they really gonna do, you know? I wonder if this is one of those cases where it's like kind of like what goes on with like Star Fox and stuff, where it's like they don't want to just put out another Rayman, even if it's like another Ubi art. They have to have something to sell it, you know? I guess that kind of makes sense, because Rayman competes with like so much stuff, with Crash, with Mario, with Sonic. It's like, if you want the games to sell, then you need to have something big, you know, something that will compete with basically like anything that's coming out at the moment. Like, both UbiArt games basically suffered because they came out around like really big games. I think Rayman Origins came out around the time of like GTA, right? Or something like that. Not GTA, maybe like a new Call of Duty, and like basically no one paid attention to it. And then the same thing happened again with Rayman Legends, where like there's some big AAA game that came out when the game first came out, and basically no one paid attention to it, and it's like, oh, well, I guess nobody likes Rayman. But it's like, I don't know, just push it back a few months, you know, so you're not in a state where the game doesn't get any recognition. I don't know. I could talk to date like for like a million years about what I feel about Rayman. I don't know. It's weird to think about. It's also weird that they didn't do anything for his 25th anniversary. It's like, he's the guy who started it all. How come they didn't do anything for him? It's weird, and it's disappointing. There's been some speculation that maybe stuff will happen when the Apple arcade game Rayman Mini finishes up. But I don't know if anything's really going to happen. Obviously, I'm hoping for Smash, but I don't know. I don't want to set anyone's expectations too lowly, but I'm not even sure if that's happening. Though I would appreciate it. Though I guess I really shouldn't be saying that though, because I'm planning on remaking the Rayman Smash video I did a while back. I got the Scott Pilgrim game, the limited edition physical version, so I'm actually waiting on that. I have the PC version and I got the physical version for Nintendo Switch. So right now I'm sort of still playing the PC version, but I'm hoping it comes soon so I can play it on my TV. It's fun. It's everything I dreamed it would be, and maybe a little bit more. Obviously Rayman isn't there, but the game's still fun, and I don't know. Hopefully, if Scott Pilgrim can come back, then maybe Rayman can too. I spent a lot of time blabbering on about Rayman and whether or not people like him or not. I'm not talking about this piece, which in my personal opinion, honestly slaps. I really like this piece. even though I wish it was lined, I think it looks really nice. I especially love how Scott turned out. I don't know, I feel like it's really easy to make these really clean looks, and I just really like the way it turned out. The background isn't all that great. This is pretty early on, and sort of like I said in the earlier versions, the early videos, the early episodes, I was still trying to figure out this program, and so my usual style of adding texture and adding backgrounds sort of it's altered a bit, basically. I don't know. It's I still think the character art looks nice though. I really like how I was able to iterate on the styles and stuff. I think overall it looks pretty nice. The lighting and shading leaves something to be desired though. But it's alright. I like that kind of simple shiny look. But then again, I don't know. It's just trying to figure out how to do what I normally do. There's a lot. I was able to acquire a lot of pretty decent pens, and so I was able to do some decent texturing, and I do a lot more in the future with these pens. But overall, I'm really happy with this piece, and hopefully you like it and you like the video too. Thank you for watching. There'll definitely be a lot more Rayman in the future. I really like drawing the guy, and maybe there might even be a bit more Scott Pilgrim in the future too. Thank you for watching the video, and have a wonderful day. See you later, alligators. If you liked the video, leave a comment and tell me what you thought about it. Also, if you want to see more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can always know when I upload a video. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.